Good morning, y'all. Day 2. Slept like a baby. Wind's howling. Sun is out. Not as hazy as it was yesterday. Should be a good day. So we got to just pack up camp, make some coffee, and then go explore some more ruins, some more mines, and the ultimate goal of coming here, and that's staying in the Geologist Cabin. But like I said, first and foremost, we need coffee, and then we hit the road. Well, we have made it to the Geologist Cabin. This is one of the younger cabins in the area. It was built in the 1930s by Panamint Russ, who started working at a nearby claim around here some time ago. Let's go inside and check it out. It's a little studio that seems to have been pretty well maintained by travelers throughout time. Got a little sign-in book here that we will be sure to fill out before we leave. Pack in, pack out. Got to do our part to keep these places clean. Got a little tool shelf right there. Nice little picture of the cabin. Food storage shelf. The idea is if you want to take anything, replace it with something that you think could be handy to the next person. some camping chairs, utensils, and goodies, more chairs, sleeping bags, cool old table. Man, that would be fun to sit with a few people and play a poker game here. It does come equipped with battery and lights for when it gets dark. I believe there's a solar panel on the roof. A little timer. Books and card games and all that good stuff. Screened windows. Speakers as well. Nice little fireplace that we will certainly be making use of. Some goodies up top. Has a little wash station over here with the mirror. Drains right outside. Little prep station right here. If you're camping or spending the night, which we will, 1 or 2 nights, we're not too sure yet, you have to raise a flag, and that lets other people know that it is occupied. Koda seems right at home. Got a little bit of whiskey. If you happen to not bring your own, luckily we did. Nice little picture there. And a little plaque on the wall. And that's about it. There's utensils and everything all around the rafters and the walls. Names signed. You want to make sure to clean this up and sweep it out before you leave, whether it already looks somewhat maintained or not. Man, we cannot wait to start a fire and just sit at that table. Hi, Cody Pop. And that's it. That's the inside. Pretty darn neat. Back in the day, you can see right there, that's where the water from the sink flows out. But there was a spring down there. I'm sure during wet season it's a little bit more active, but it's certainly been dried up. The chimney. There's the flagpole right over there. You got a outhouse up yonder. Koda wants to go check out the outside. I don't know if there's any mice present, but certainly would be a good little living space for them. But Koda didn't pick up on anything crazy. Nice front window. That door is boarded up. Little fire pit out here. The sun rises over there in the east, and it'll set behind us over these mountains towards the west. And as you can see, just miles and miles of nothing. Good old Death Valley. First time here, and man, we would love to come back. All right, well, I guess we start making ourselves at home and raise the flag. Cody, you want to raise the flag? You want me to do that? All right, I'll do it. I'll do it. All right, let's get things set up. Two pair. Stay. Sit. Sit. Alright, girl. Well, now we're just gonna hunker down for the rest of the day. It's early afternoon. We're gonna relax, catch up on some back end work. For dinner, we got chicken chunks and Santa Fe style brown rice and beans, MRE, that we picked up from the surplus store. This ought to be interesting. Koda's got some Oma's Pride. Shout out Oma's Pride, fantastic raw dog food, and so she's gonna be eating good tonight. And then we'll start a little fire later on. Stay warm. It's not going to get super cold tonight. There's a nice breeze coming through here with the windows open. So, nice little fire in the cabin for a night, maybe two. We still have a few other areas we want to check out. So tomorrow we'll hit the road and go explore, and that'll conclude our trip. Which this is the main highlight, the Geologist Cabin, and it's everything and more that we wanted out of this trip. Certainly worth it. So we'll see y'all tomorrow. Cheers. Get out of here. Good morning, y'all. Slept like a baby. It's an awesome cabin. Super windy out last night. You just hear it whipping past the cabin breaking the wind. Super cool. Now it's just time for some coffee and clean up. We're gonna tidy up, do a little bit of sweeping, pack up our belongings, throw it in the truck, and there's a few other areas we want to see before we head out of this area until we decide to come back, and hopefully that's sooner rather than later. But first and foremost, coffee is needed. And we'll go outside for you, huh, Koda? Back in the truck. Now we are headed to the Russell cabin and the Mangle cabin. The Geologist Cabin was awesome. That is the real reason we came out this far, but we're going to quickly stop by these two places, which are a little bit older than this cabin here that we're leaving, and see what they're all about. We left that place nice and clean, a couple trinkets behind for future people. Got to sign the guest book. We left our off-leash outdoors calendar there. If anybody wants to see pictures of a guy and his dog, it's there. But let's go see what this incredible place has in store for us. There's a little bit more. All right, this cabin is just a tiny bit older, built in 1924 by a gentleman named Carl Mangle, which I assume is what the pass is named after as well. A little bit more rustic than the other one, but Cody Pop's already wondering what's inside, so let's go check it out. A little bit of a storage unit, definitely not as protected from the elements in there. Lock this bad boy back up. Let's go see the rest. Little footpath here. Water must trickle down. We're going to get some rain. Come on. Another flagpole. Nice windows with screens. Let's see if anybody's home. Little ski cabin. Perfect. Hey. Hello. Yeah, definitely a bit more rustic in here. Got some cooking stuff, some supplies, another sink. Look at that. I've got a little cooler box, a little prep table to cook on, stove, little dinette. Imagine somebody was sitting there at one point. Some chutes. Let's see if anything's in here. Oh boy. Can only imagine that bread and cottage cheese. Emergency drinking water. And I have to write something in the journal right there. Utensils. It's seen better days. Notice of location, mill site claim. To whom it may concern. That is very cool and very old. Bob Howard, 1929 to May 29th, 2007. Wow. Way to go, Bob. Everything tastes better with some Petri wine. Smoke wagon, some bourbon, a little Bounty, beer or Civil War, and these are cool. Information about Death Valley. Wow. Come on. It doesn't seem like a place to sleep in, but Modelo. So I don't know what that is, a little nook. Nice. You can see all the greenery. There's definitely running water around here. Nice little barbecue, fire pit. Another little workshop, butcher station. And then just a vast, vast view. This is pretty incredible. All right. You want to go down that way, Koda? Let's go lock up, and then we will continue on to the last cabin. Then we find somewhere to camp, and that concludes the trip. Come on, let's go. How you guys doing? Well, sadly, you guys saw, we weren't able to check out the cabin. I'm sure those folks, there's a group of people camping there. I'm sure they would have been fine if we went up there and asked to poke around, but they were having a good time. I don't care much for sticking my camera around where other people are. That cabin was built in the late 1880s, so even older than the other two. It was built by the same guy, Panamint Russ, that built the Geologist Cabin. Super cool from the outside. Wish we could have went inside. All the more reason to come back, though. So we're just going to take a little loop around the area and just make sure we didn't miss anything, and then we're just going to find a camp spot for the night, and that concludes our trip to Death Valley, which has been one of the best trips we've taken over the past few years. It's been pretty remarkable. So if you get a chance, you like to explore, you like to be off the beaten path, highly recommend it. But let's find a place to camp. Who knows? Maybe we go back to the Geologist Cabin and just spend the last night there. We'll see.